What's happening, my friends? Joey B here once again. Got a few articles I want to bring to your attention. And I've talked a lot about the bioengineered viruses and super viruses and whatnot that they've been working on. And I've showed you many reports on that. And we're going to continue on that theme in this video here, as this will serve to be basically a biological hazard update type video. And it'll be very brief. And we'll start off with this article here from naturalnews.com. As it says, lack of security at labs handling world's deadliest pathogens could lead to an epic pandemic. So we've got an article here talking about how they're priming the public through the mainstream media for some sort of biological attack or pandemic of some sort. And we see this type of conditioning in a lot of the movies and shows, especially movies like Contagion. Recently coming out, and like I said, the many previous videos and articles that I've showed you and videos that I've recorded on this topic. So we'll move on here. More conditioning here, as it says, is Big Pharma behind the push to release critical details about the H5N1 super virus? Yeah, well, they want to keep everybody in fear and make them, scare them into getting vaccinated for the most part. But it goes on to say here, for the past several months, there has been an ongoing debate about whether or not to publish controversial research about a new militarized and highly virulent strain of H5N1 avian flu capable of spreading between mammals, including between humans. The U.S. National Science Advisory Board for Biosecurity holds the position that certain details about how the virus was created should be withheld from publishing. Well, probably because they bioengineered it and created it. As it says here, many of which appear to work for vaccine interests are demanding full disclosure. So I'll link you guys up with that as well as we move on here to the next piece. Apparently recently in Surrey, BC, there was a whooping cough spreading, as it says here, that is spurring a vaccination call. And it says here, health officials in BC's Fraser Valley are urging people to get vaccinations for whooping cough as the disease continues to spread in the region. Another weird virus here, since we were on the topic of bioengineered super viruses and stuff like that. And it says here in the title, carriers increasing? Scientists find flu virus in bats for the first time, and the risks to humans are apparently unclear. As it goes on to say here, for the first time, scientists have found evidence of flu in bats, reporting a never-before-seen virus whose risk to humans is unclear. The surprising discovery of genetic fragments of a flu virus is the first well-documented report of it in the winged mammals. So it says, so far, scientists haven't been able to grow it, and it's not clear if or how well it spreads. It goes on to talk about how it's common in some animals, and this is the first time they've seen it in these bats, and apparently it's a new virus that they, like they said, can't grow, and it's not clear how well it'll spread, and if it spreads to humans, or exactly what the risk might be to humans, as it says in the article, that remains unclear. So I'll hook you guys up with that as well. But I also was sent this link from one of my pals here on YouTube. Thanks a lot, Spaceman. I appreciate it. And I'm going to go ahead and play the clip for you here, but it's, as it says here in the title, suspected SARS outbreak. And apparently they've got 300 soldiers in isolation in Hubei, as it says there. So I'll go ahead and play the clip here for you.
Rumors are spreading in China that there is an outbreak of a SARS-like virus in Hubei province. In Baoding City, a group of several hundred soldiers has been isolated at a hospital with symptoms similar to those experienced by patients during the 2003 outbreak. Authorities, however, are playing down the incident.
Could another outbreak of severe acute respiratory syndrome, or SARS, be on the way in China? Rumors are spreading that a similar illness to the 2003 epidemic has infected a group of soldiers in Hebei province. Reporters from Hong Kong's Apple Daily went to Hebei's Baoding City to investigate the alleged epidemic. They found the eastern side of Baoding City's number 252 military hospital sealed off by armed guards wearing surgical masks. Hospital workers disclosed to the reporters that there were 300 soldiers receiving treatment in isolation inside. Despite the apparent seriousness of the situation, local residents around the hospital have not been informed. Schools and businesses are carrying on as normal. No official announcements have been made.
How come we haven't even heard a little about this over here? We are right next to number 252 hospital and have the feeling that everything is normal.
Netizens discussing the incident online have complained about the authorities' lack of disclosure. One writes, "What has happened? Why doesn't the health department make a public announcement? If it isn't SARS, what is it? Is this not playing a joke with ordinary people's lives?" But the local government in Baoding is insisting the illness isn't serious and claimed that many online comments on the issue are false.
It is just a common cold. It isn't SARS. We're currently strengthening our efforts and deleting some false reports from the internet.
This denial bears similarities to the authorities' cover-up of SARS in 2003. At that time, NTD broke the news of the epidemic 3 weeks before China's state-run media. The 2003 epidemic spread from Hong Kong and infected individuals in 37 countries, with 8,422 cases and 916 deaths worldwide.